What would be 100 times worse if it were invisible? Wasps, imagine only being able to hear them. All cats are gray in the dark. Wasps are everywhere if you're blind. I have a black cat. She is invisible in the dark. And sits on the stairs. I had a cat who loved to be held and carried. He got more of that when he jumped into your arms, which is usually fine when you could see him. But he would also want attention at night when you were stumbling your way to the bathroom in the dark. If you didn't catch him, well, his claws were at throat height and he's not going to let himself fall. We would have to blindly wave our arms in front of ourselves to deter him, or be attacked by a ninja. I hope he had an appropriately ninja name. Our black cat is named Toast. My 5-year-old named her. I don't think she has much confidence in my breakfast skills. That's actually low-key a great name, unintended insults aside. Fire, see methanol fire. See methanol fire I can't. Now listen here you little shit. Traffic. The freeway being clear would be a sign that something is up. Did they raise the toll? Financial toll? Nope. Death toll? Definitely. Why has no one said water? Water would be terrifying. Imagine not being able to see rain or floods or open water, and even trying to drink it would be hard. This would be terrifying, all those sea animals just swimming in invisible water. Fishing would be more fun though, Amirite? All I can think about are the deep sea creatures we are not able to see, who would be clearly visible, or maybe they would just die because the sunlight suddenly gets there. Imagine the oceans just looking like infinitely deep chasms. Anxiety combo with thalassophobia racrophobia. Yeah, I'm going home and hiding under a ducking blanket. Skin. Toilets. What a mess. I can think of alternatives. Everything is toilet if you try hard enough. Well, if it's a toilet, it's invisible. So everything would be invisible if you try hard enough. Well, I've unlocked the secret to becoming invisible. I don't know that the method is worth the reward. Close button on ads. Almost true already. Toddlers. This is kind of funny. As babies, they're perfectly visible until they hit a certain age, and then they vanish for a few years before suddenly reappearing as a child. And depending on your personal view of what a toddler is. Pretty sure everyone would just define toddler as that age they suddenly go invisible. Clothing, your imperialness. What? These robes are magnificent. The wizard hat is okay too. Mosquitoes. Imagine hearing that fucking sound, knowing what these little pests are going to do but never be able to see them. Aren't they basically invisible already? Not to my blazing gaze of hate. Our blazing gaze of hate. Stop signs. Or bridges, like damn. Imagine being on the freeway crossing a river and just having to trust that all the signs were accurate. Yep, just follow this road that magically ends to the other side of the river and link up with the highway again. You're not gonna die, you won't fall off and drown or die on impact with the water. But it would look super duckin' cool though, all the cars and trucks just hurtling through the air. Also fire. Invisible fire would suck. Oh, also fire. Invisible fire would suck. Got bad news for you, that's a thing. Hydrogen and methanol fires, for example, are invisible in daylight. Excuse me, what? They burn at a color and brightness that is almost impossible to see in direct sunlight. They burn very dim. There were a number of horrific incidents in car racing that used alcohol-based fuels. People caught fire but nobody could tell since it was practically invisible. Poor dudes probably looked like Ricky Bobby. Till that Cal wasn't talking nonsense when he said, "Don't let the invisible fire hurt my friend." Dog shit. All shit. Did I wipe good? I have no idea, guess he'll roll the dice again today. Gotta smell the paper. Taste test. Bears. I love bears. It would be sad if we couldn't see them frown. Fine. Sharks. Any creature in Australia. Especially Australians. Imagine trying to sit down in a chair and all of a sudden hearing "Oi cunt, I'm sittin' air." That is gold. I'm trying to laugh silently. I think it would be "Oi, mate," we mainly call our friends cunts. Yeah, "Oi mate" is something we'd say pissed off, duck off. Cunt is something we say to friends. Imagine being invisible to everyone though. Are Aussies invisible to other Aussies? Are we always invisible? How do we meet foreign people? Need to prove you're Aussie? Show 'em your invisible bits. The thin layer of perception separating our own reality from the dimension of eldritch horrors we all secretly know exists. Agent, you have been warned against talking about it to civilians. I'll have to report this. Bed bugs, fleas, ticks, and termites. TBH, I can't even see bed bugs. It's because you sleep tight. Sun. If it were to somehow still illuminate the planet without being able to actually see it, that would be pretty cool. I kinda want to see a fully lit day with nice blue skies but without the sun being visible. But you still can't look directly into it without eye damage. Where is it? You can't see it, but you'll know when you find it. Tornadoes. Would just be like, "Wey, bye, tell my mom I love her." Essentially, tornadoes are invisible. I mean, you can only see them based on the dust and other materials they pick up. Everything. So you are just blind. Boobs. Just imagine seeing a naked woman with 2 holes in her upper body. And you can see all the flesh, organs and whatnot in her body through these holes. And then being like, "Oh, yes, I love playing with your chest hole covers. They are delightful and always bring a smile to my face. Get out on up of my chest. Chest holes, you. I too am the chest hole. Man." Ducking centipedes. They have 100 feet. Can you really not hear them coming? No, because they usually aren't wearing shoes. Their feet slap against the floor. Listen closely. It sounds like slappy 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 slap slap slappy. I read this just as my pillow's zipper touched my leg and I nearly died. Children. Imagine you're a parent, but as soon as your toddler goes into the child age range, they just disappear. They're not dead, they're not missing. You just can't see them. Are they right next to you or are they down the hall about to break your best friend's precious family heirloom? Good luck finding out if the kid decides not to answer you. Buy a can of car spray paint and a chocolate bar. Trains, and any other land vehicles. Imagine getting knocked out by a bike out of nowhere. Newborns. Doctors playing on Dark Souls mode. Murderers, rapists, pedophiles. You know, politicians. Eyelids. Any and all forms of genitalia. Imagine how disgusting a dick pussy would be if all you saw was the organs surrounding it. I'd just die if someone saw the organs constantly floating around my penis without the threat of my penis to keep them quiet. Mold. Monkeys. Jesus Christ, I'm so glad we don't have monkeys in North America. Except of course for the herpes swamp monkeys in Florida, but it's Florida, what do you expect? We have Monkey Island in SC. You can't go there unless you really want hepatitis. Me, I would cause chaos. Amen, my psychotic brethren. Snakes. On an invisible plane. He.